The players arriving at the arena earlier, hyped up to take the court and perform in front of their loyal fans. Great to have you with us for the playoffs on 2K Sports. It's game one. We're ready to tip it off in just moments. Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. So the Houston starting five. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Olajuwon in at the 5. And for New York, they've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Kristaps Porzingis out there with Edey, and then there's Andre Robertson, and it's Artest in at the 3 slot. Taking a look at the Rockets. And New York has possession. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Pass to Artest. Here's Robertson. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Outside Murphy. Back to Antetokounmpo. And it's blocked. And Porzingis launches it from deep. Murphy pulls it in. About a minute into this first quarter. Here's Sampson. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Here's Robertson. To the middle. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
There's the block. And he's able to get it back. Good chance here for Murphy. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. New York shooting their first free throws of the game. First one falls for him.
At the line for 2,
and he makes both free throws.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Sampson. Here's Olajuwon over Edey. The bank shot, no good.
Well, Okay, well, I like his aggressiveness, but like the defense was waiting on him that time.
To the left side wing. Here's Sampson. It's rebounded by Artest.
That's just a bucket that you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Porzingis sets a screen. Puts it up from 12. He got a piece of it. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Antetokounmpo outside. And there's a pick. Oh, there's the alley. Here's Edey. Murphy pulls it in. The Rockets have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
The head coach for New York gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Of course, we talked mostly about Giannis Antetokounmpo, the focus of this one. Coach telling me I've lost sleep thinking about Giannis. He can just take over a game, no matter how you play him. We're hoping he'll be a little off tonight. Do off nights exist for Giannis, guys? We'll find out.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Murphy. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Olajuwon. And rejected. Here's Artest. Gets the 3 ball to go. Artest's got 5 now.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
There's your New York Dancers.
And let's take a look at the players leading the way in assists here in the postseason. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Now here's Murphy. He's closely guarded. Elo misses.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Porzingis. Pass to Artest. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries a 10-footer. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. He has 6.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Murphy passes to Olajuwon. Antetokounmpo outside. To the paint. Here's Edey. Antetokounmpo covering. Pass to Robertson. Here's Edey. Crafty move. And it's good on the lay-in.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum-rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather, talk things over. And Houston making a change here. Reed's checked in. Murphy against Gilgeous-Alexander. Murphy attacks.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
Houston shooting their second and third free throws tonight. That free throw good from Murphy.
Shooting for Houston, Calvin Murphy.
Both free throws good from Murphy. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for New York. They're leading by 8. Here's Artest. Pass to Robertson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Marion. It's hauled in by Houston. Here's Olajuwon. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
Yeah, a gifted passer. Antetokounmpo has won multiple MVPs for his all-around game.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. Houston trails by 6. Pass to Murphy. It's picked off. Here's Marion. Antetokounmpo covering. Here's Edey. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for New York.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
They are also being so active there with their hands on defense. It's paying off with a lot of steals already tonight.
New York making a switch here. Batum's checked in. That one goes. Count it.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And the Rockets shooting 23%. Not great so far. Here's Olajuwon. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway. Olajuwon's got his second basket of the game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Murphy. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive. Over to the wing. Here's Marion. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Outside Reed. McRae passes to Elo. Fires in the triple.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Batum outside. Here's Marion. It's hauled in by Houston. Here's Reed. The rebound by Robertson.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Pass to Edey. Here's Robertson. This one for 3. Pure from 3-point range. Robertson's got 5 now.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Here's Olajuwon.
The officials were right on top of that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Third team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Olajuwon taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Pass to Marion. Here's Edey.
Rockets foul.
New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And he drops the first. Both shots good from the strike.
And they're doing a great job of earning their trips to the line.
Houston trails by 10. There's a minute 17 left in the first quarter of the game. Bibby, the pass to Reed. Just 5 on the clock. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Reed against Batum. Here's Fredette. Tries the spin move. From down low. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's McRae. Back to Antetokounmpo. And he's going for the oop here. Only one man back on D. A nice shot by Artest. Artest's got 7.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Banked it in off the glass.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
With 1 on the clock. He's off on that one. And that concludes the first quarter of play. New York out in front, up 8. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
So the Houston 5 right now. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Bibby in at the point guard position. Clock at 6. Reed against Batum. There's the triple, and Reed gets the 3. Reed's gotten his second bucket.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Batum, pass to Marion. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Houston trails by 5. Pass to Bibby. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Bol. Bibby, no good.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Ooh, it's stolen away. To the inside. Tomjanovich gets the bucket.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Fredette. No points so far. Batum outside. Pass to Artest. McRae grabs the board. For Houston, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's Bibby. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. 5 to shoot. To the wing on the left. Tomjanovich. No good. That would have tied it. New York leading by 3. Here's Bol. Gets himself open and drills it.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Houston has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Bibby, the pass to Tomjanovich. Here's Bibby. From downtown. That shot, no good. Reed against Batum. Here's Fredette. Pass to Artest. It's a one-on-one situation with the floater. And he sinks the layup.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
Here's Marion. Down low. It's hauled in by Houston. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds now. Tomjanovich, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And it's New York with a rebound. They've led by as much as 10. And he lobs it up top. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. It's blocked. Bol, pass to Batum. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Fredette. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
No debate there. He got hammered.
New York shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for New York. Robertson comes in for Batum. Houston trails by 5. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And here now, a list of the players who have had the hottest hand in the playoffs. In the 3rd spot, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The 4th spot held by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Seems like these two can always find points, no matter what big game pressure they're playing under.
He's perfect from the line this time. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now a timeout called by New York.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Pass to Robertson. Porzingis against Antetokounmpo. Here's Fredette. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Sampson. Here's Bibby. No made baskets yet. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother.
Here's Fredette. Antetokounmpo covering. Here's Fredette. Porzingis with a screen on Antetokounmpo.
New York foul.
New York making a switch here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. Murphy, he's checked in for Houston. Houston trails by 3. Pass to Elo. They set the pick from deep three-point range. And it's New York with a rebound. Artest has got 5 rebounds in the game. Robertson can't get it to go. Houston has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Blocked. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Murphy. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
Bull finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the teardrop, and they're able to recover. Here's Robertson. Here's Porzingis. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. Reed's checked in for Houston.
Substitution for the Rockets. Number 33, Robert Reed.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Pass to Horry. Back to Murphy. Here's Sampson. Here's Horry, defended by Porzingis. Just 5 to shoot. They set the screen. Inside. Here's Sampson. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Now a timeout called by New York.
In for New York, number 18, Omri Caspi.
And New York has possession. Right side, Porzingis. To the right side. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Caspi. Shots blocked. Spins. Outside Reed. There's a screen. To the middle. Here's Sampson. And that one is stuffed right through.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Porzingis putting the size to work.
The ideal pick man. Porzingis has a giant frame and can roll to the hoop or pop it out and hit a J in this action.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Robertson pass to Porzingis. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. And that one good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10.
He's a willing passer. Porzingis won't force his own thing very often.
Outside Reed. a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 10.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Murphy passes to Reed. To the paint. Poke loose. Outside Murphy. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Robertson. No good there. Nice D from Reed.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Here's Elo. Left side Reed. Shot clock at 6.
New York foul.
These are his first free throws of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And that one falls for Reed.
This is how you stay in the game. They're doing a beautiful job from the line. 100% this quarter.
Both teams will make substitutions. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for New York. Outside Porzingis. Here's Edey. Money on the 19-footer. 10 points for him.
The unique perspective of a big. Porzingis has great awareness and the ability to easily find the open man.
Reed to screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Murphy passes to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 12. Six to shoot. Here's Porzingis. It's hauled in by Houston.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
Yes,
and the Rockets lead by 1.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And stolen by Antetokounmpo.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 1 second left. Count that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Houston. They lead by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Total team effort. Instead of 5 starters, it's like they've got 7 or 8 guys getting it done. That's how good the reserves have been tonight, guys.
Lots of interchangeable parts. They can throw different lineups at you. Keeps you guessing. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will...
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the...
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. Well, the Rockets shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Edey out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And then there's Andre Robertson. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Artest in at the 3. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Elo. Shot clock at 5. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
So the Rockets 5 now. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Elo in at the 2. Gilgeous-Alexander against Murphy. Tipped. They retain possession.
A towering presence inside. When Porzingis is this close, you almost have to foul.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. Both free throws good from Porzingis. And here's Murphy. Pass to Sampson. Here's Olajuwon. Over Edey. Shot's good by Olajuwon. Give him 8 points now. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
Now here's Porzingis. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one comes up a bit short.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Sampson, good. And now a 3-point Houston lead.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Murphy against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Artest. Now here's Porzingis. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Covered by Murphy. Gilgeous-Alexander against Murphy. It's hauled in by Sampson. Sampson's got 4 rebounds now.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Murphy. And there's the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Inside, here's Porzingis. Pass to Edey. Here's Artest. Antetokounmpo covering. And here's Porzingis. Now Gilgeous-Alexander shoots over Murphy. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander on the assist by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Sampson. Here's Olajuwon. Give him 8 points now. Antetokounmpo, left side. Giannis to the cup. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Let me tell you, on the drive, Giannis is trouble. He takes it right into the defense and gets fouled in the act.
At the line for 2.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Now a timeout called by New York. Some of the most impressive shooters in the game. Here are the guys who have been hitting with consistency from outside the arc. 5th on the list, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Gilgeous-Alexander against Murphy. Porzingis with a screen on Murphy. Back to Porzingis. Stripped it away, and he's all alone. Here's Sampson, and he caps off the break with a monster slam.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Pass to Robertson. And here's Porzingis. Here's Artest. Antetokounmpo covering. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. It's deflected. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go.
The ball goes to New York.
A 3 off the inbound. Robertson can't get it to go.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
New York trails by 9. Pass to Robertson. Here's Edey. Porzingis with it. Blocked! Now here's Antetokounmpo. Not a lot of room. Now Murphy. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Murphy attacks. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Read the eyes of the ball handler, and Gilgeous-Alexander able to get a hand up in time.
And stolen by Murphy. To the inside. Here's Olajuwon. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And New York shooting just under 40% from the field. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Now here's Murphy. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Houston.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Elo. Rebounded by Marion.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Murphy. Unloads. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 20 points.
And such a clever player in pick and rolls. Gilgeous-Alexander is unpredictable and understands how to attack defenses.
Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Murphy. 4 on the clock. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Houston with another miss. New York trails by 7. Here's Robertson. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. Olajuwon's got 4 rebounds now. Gilgeous-Alexander against Murphy. And so the ball out of bounds. Gilgeous-Alexander touched it last. Pass to Elo. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Murphy. Elo, that's good. Elo's got 6.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Reed's checked in for Sampson. Here's our test. Pass to Marion. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Five on the clock. Throws it up high. It's intercepted. Here's Olajuwon. 10 points for him. Elo passes to Murphy. Here's Elo. Out of bounds. It's to be New York's ball. And Houston making a change here. McRae's checked in.
Number 12, Rodney McRae.
New York trails by 10. Here's Marion. They set the pick. Puts up a 3. Connects from downtown. Marion's got his second basket.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Pass to Murphy. Got a hand on it.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Robertson. Antetokounmpo covering. Here's Edey. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6.
2 minutes.
SGA using that size.
You're making it look easy. Gilgeous-Alexander is so skilled. The ball on a string, and we see him do this time and time again.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Olajuwon. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's our test. And he gets that one. And now just a three-point Houston lead. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Antetokounmpo outside. A minute 15 left in the third quarter.
And really strong at the line since the break.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
Shooting for the Rockets.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
The resume Giannis has built already is impressive, and he's nowhere close to being done adding to it.
New York has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Artest. Takes a 3. On target from range. Artest has got 5 points now this quarter.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Oh, it's stolen. Batum finds Bull for the tie. Batum's shot is off. Well, Houston's shooting 46% from the field in the second half. Down low, Antetokounmpo. And he can't get that one. Solid defense from Bull. And here's New York now. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Pass to Marion. Here's Fredette. Here's Marion. He's got 5. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That ties it up.
Oh, incredible! Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome. Here's Bibby. Still no points. To the middle. And stolen by Bull. For the lead. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
A huge 3 allows them to snatch the lead heading into the final quarter.
What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for New York, providing the scoring punch right now, putting up a cool 22. More 2K action in just a moment.
It's the 4 quarterfinals.
And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. New York leading by 3. We've got Kristaps Porzingis, and it's Bull in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Left side, Porzingis.
And when healthy, Porzingis is a highly impactful player. He is a 7-foot wing that really spaces the floor.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for New York.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
Batum is checked in for New York. Here's Bibby. Pass to Sampson. Solid defense from Bull. Here's Fredette. Batum. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Robertson. Left side, Porzingis. And here's Bull. Blocked! A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Bibby. To the paint. Here's Sampson. Doesn't go for him. Solid defense from Bull. New York leading by 5. Porzingis passes to Batum. Porzingis with it. Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And it's Houston's ball. Here's Bibby. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Pass to Tomljanovic. They set a pick from deep. Buries it from 3.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Robertson. Left side, Porzingis. Lays it up and banks it in. Porzingis has got 6 points in the quarter.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Out left to the wing. Here's Bibby. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Here's Porzingis. After the basket by Houston. Porzingis sets a screen. Inside. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Great body control by Porzingis. He sets a good pick and then rolls right into a scoring position.
Here's Tomjanovich, defended by Porzingis. Pass to Elo. The teardrop. Got it.
What a burst out of that first step. Straight to the hole.
New York leading by 4. Here's Fredette. Now here's Batum. Here's Robertson. Pass to Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. Batum outside from behind the arc. It's hauled in by Houston. Sampson's got 6 rebounds in the game. The 3-ball. Elo, that's good. And now just a 1-point New York lead.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Here's Fredette. Pass to Porzingis. The rebound by Tomjanovich. Houston has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Here's Sampson. Rejected by Bull. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. Edey's checked in for New York. And Houston making a change here. Pass to Bibby. Here's the pick to take the lead. Batum pulls it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Porzingis. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Third personal foul.
He's upped his aggressiveness, wanting to get to the line and doing just that.
Standing at 7-3. We have never seen a player quite like Kristaps Porzingis. A fantastic shooter, a solid ball handler. What a talent.
Here's Sampson to the paint. Shot's good by Olajuwon.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Here's Robertson. Pass to Artest. For 3, Porzingis. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
For Houston, they've gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. To take the lead. Deflected. Here's Artest. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Left side, Porzingis. Pass to Artest. 6 on the shot clock. There's the steal. Here's Olajuwon. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Outside Murphy. Here's Antetokounmpo. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Third personal foul.
One of the only ways to slow down Antetokounmpo is to get physical with him. But you know what? That may not work. He is so good at absorbing contact in the paint.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for New York. Pass to Robertson. And here's Porzingis. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Murphy.
New York foul. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for the Rockets, Calvin Murphy. 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Murphy. And New York has possession. They trail by 1. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Robertson. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Covered by Murphy. 11 feet out. And that one drops. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in just the second half.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
To the middle. And stolen by Porzingis. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal
They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And so he hits both. Houston trails by 3. Pass to Elo. Back to Antetokounmpo. And it's rejected. Here's Robertson. Here's Edey. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And New York leads by 5.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, poked away. Back to Porzingis. To the left wing. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
So many times Giannis forces his man into a foul. As a defender, you can't give him anything easy. That leads to a lot of contact.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
In tense situations at the line, they can count on him to keep his cool.
Here's Robertson. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, that one goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points this quarter.
No fear in the eyes of Gilgeous-Alexander. His guys believe in his ability to come up big.
Here's Olajuwon. Count it! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
And you can see why they put him in these spots. He's able to use his size to get the shot he wants.
That's just smart basketball. Late in the game, they see a favorable matchup and they take advantage.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Murphy passes to Olajuwon. Pass to Elo. To the inside. And stolen by Porzingis. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
Well, if they score here, they could effectively end this one. Yeah, and their main objectives right now, taking care of the rock and using some time.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up his lead.
Timeout called. Houston. They're trailing by 7. And Houston has possession. Here's Olajuwon. Count it!
Need to do more than that to keep him from getting the ball in the post.
Agreed. He's just too dominant inside. So you're better off stopping him from getting the ball in the first place.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Teams in the penalty.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 7-point game.
And what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
And here's New York now. They've done it, and they're going to move on. And they start out the postseason with a bang, a big-time victory.
The attitude they came out with was aggressive. They wanted to set the tone from the jump, and they did just that.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Shay, you were using those long arms to be disruptive on the defensive end. What's your focus at that end of the floor?
I'm just trying to be as active as possible. And like you said, get my length involved so that I've been blessed with, and I just want to use it.
That activity, that length was noticed. Congratulations.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.